Hello fellow airplane collectors, welcome back to another video. It's your host Ray. Today I've got the Delta Airlines Boeing 757-300 in 1:400 scale made by Gemini Jets. This was released in February of 2021 and I just got it in the mail today, and I gotta say it's a really nice model. So I'm basically going to talk about what the model has, pros and cons, and yeah, if it's worth buying or not. So just keep watching. So first I'll talk about the box, then the model itself, the quality, colors, and everything, and then that will be the end of the video. So yeah, let's start. So first, here's the box. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I personally do not care about it. So I'll just show you what the box looks like. So here's the front, and if I go too quickly, feel free to pause the video to have some time to observe the details more. Here's the bottom, right side. And also, if you hear outside noises, that's because my window's open. Left side, top, back. If you want to read any of this, feel free to pause the video, and if you're having trouble reading it, screenshot it, then zoom in onto the text that you're having trouble reading so you can read it better. Now you can see that the box does have a little open flap here. That's so you can observe the model while it's in the box, so that's pretty cool that you can peek in there and see the model, so you can see the actual size of it and what it has to offer, kind of, to some extent. And up here you have this little flap with all this information. Let me adjust the camera so you can see that better. I think that's more than enough, but yeah, that's what it basically explains. A brief history of the airplane, as well as statistical information for the actual airplane. That, oh my god, can these birds get any louder? Sorry about that. The statistical information for the airplane itself. Alright, I just shut the window. I just gave up on the birds. Alright, so yeah, if you want to read any of this, feel free to screenshot it, pause the video and read, and if you're having trouble with it, zoom in on it with a screenshot or something. But yeah, enough about the box. Now let's talk about the airplane itself. And here she is, the infamous Flying Pencil. I think that's what they nicknamed this one because it's so long. I'll do a quick 360 of the model and then get into the review itself. Sorry if my fingers get in the way of anything, and geez, the zoom is quite high. Sorry if my fingers get in the way of anything, it's just I gotta find some way to move this. So yeah, that's basically it. I'll start up with the fuselage. I'll go with the fuselage, then the wings, then the top and bottom of the airplane, the tail, the engines, and whatnot. I'll make sure I cover everything. Starting up at the front of the aircraft, you can see the cockpit windows. They're actually a little imbalanced. I think the cockpit windows are leading to the left-hand side of the aircraft. That's this side here a little bit, so just beware of bad printing, because that's, I guess, a recent trend for Gemini Jets. Take a look at the shape of the nose. It's really good. Gemini Jets is very good in terms of their both the 757, 200, and 300 molds in 1:400 scale. Take a moment to observe everything up here, and you can tell this model is incredibly detailed. Would highly recommend. It's definitely a great model. Here we can move down through the fuselage. If you want to observe something for a little longer, then feel free to pause the video. Yeah, and here's the tail, big Delta tail, and not sure what my camera's doing, but the color's a little whack on my camera, but this is very close to what it looks like in real life, and the colors are spot on. They really got the colors good this time. We'll get up to the wing and the engines here. Here's the wing. Basically the same as the 757-200 wing. Pretty good overall. That's the top of the left wing. Top of the right wing. And how am I gonna do this? Oh goodness. Bottom of the left wing. Oh wait, no, that's the bottom of the right wing. Sorry about that. And of course, bottom of the left wing. Very detailed on both sides. That's what I like. I like that a lot. All right, now let's talk about the engines. Here are the engines. Look pretty good overall. They're decent. They're decent in terms of detail. Yep, that's what they look like from the bottom. Let's get to the top of the aircraft. Here you got just a few details, as well as a red light here. Wi-Fi dome looks okay. The antennas are a little bit weird. You can see the front antenna here is leaning towards the right side of the aircraft, while this one here is centered. So not sure what the deal with that is. Honestly, it's a very small detail, and to be real here, I do not care about it. So yeah. Not sure. I already showed you guys the tail, but here's the tail from the, like, I guess the APU section. Have a good look there. So that's what the wing flex looks like back there, if you were curious. All right, now I'll go over the bottom of the aircraft, including the landing gear. Before I do that, I forgot one last thing up here. The winglets. Yes, the winglets. Yeah. Sorry if it looks almost black, but yeah, just my camera's acting up. That's what the winglets really look like. They're really good, honestly. They're shaped correctly. Not too big, not too small, and they're not like deformed like one of the winglets on one of my 767s arrived. Like, so yeah, that's really good. Alright, so let's get to the landing gear, and sorry if I hold this kind of like unsteadily. Landing gear looks okay. It's pretty chunky here at the front, and the wheels in the front here do not roll. Or either they don't roll or they're stiff. It's one of the two. Can't exactly tell. And the landing gear back here aren't too good either. They're tilted forward like the landing gear of a 767, so that's a little weird. But they do roll, and honestly, I think the back wheels hang off the ground a little bit, so it's only the front wheels that are touching. Just, yeah, be careful with that. And the gears do not pivot. Just want to point that out. And here's what they look like from here. Yeah, wheels are very stiff on this model. I don't like that. Here's what the rest of the bottom looks like. It looks really cool, and I really love it how the Delta logo isn't impaled entirely by the display stand hole. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's some details here and there. I'll show you guys the cargo hold doors. Yep, pretty simple, just some squares. Looks good. I figured since we have some extra time, since this review has gone a lot faster than I thought it would, this is what the top of the aircraft looks like in terms of size proportions, roughly. And the bottom. Oh, darn. All right, that's the best I can do. But yeah, it looks pretty good overall. And honestly, since I have the model, it would be a crime to make this video without mentioning it. Gemini Jet's 1:400 scale, 757-200 or 757-200. Yeah, so the 200 is on the right side, 300 is on the left. They're basically identical in terms of cosmetic appearance, like overall, like there's just a few details here and there that are different. But yeah, of course you can tell the 300 is a lot longer than the 200. So yeah, just look out for that. They're both great models. This one in specific, it's my first 757-300, and I gotta say, I am very happy that I bought it. So yeah, now let's talk about overall recommendations. Honestly, it's a really good model. The mold's kind of out of date, if you will, because you can see that there's the seam on the bottom here, and that's not exactly the best in terms of what us model collectors like these days. But it's still very forgivable, honestly. They're both great. They both have great molds. Yeah, if you're considering buying it, buy this one quickly because it's going to sell out very quickly. It's in very high demand, and Gemini Jets, I don't think they're going to release another one for a few years, so get it as soon as possible. And if you're too late, well, that really stinks. That's basically it for this video. Thank you so much for making it to the end somehow. If you want to show the channel some support, feel free to subscribe and stay tuned for more airplane content because I do consistently, well, sometimes not consistently, post other model airplane videos. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments down below. And share this to your friends who might like this. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.